Howdy, partner. Welcome to the Wild West. And today, we'll be wrangling some chickens. But anyway, hi. Welcome to Snapshot 25W06A. Yeah, it's a pretty big snapshot. I actually wasn't expecting some of the features here, like, at all. They hinted at the chickens, but that's all they really hinted at this week. So I was like, oh, okay, we're getting chickens. Let's go. And then they dropped some other stuff, which we'll talk about soon, which is actually pretty dang cool. But we're gonna go over stuff in order. Well, let's start with the chickens. As you can see, just like the other two mobs, there are now three variants of chicken. There is temperate chicken, which actually they all have different eggs that all spawn them. So this one will drop the normal egg, temperate egg. But then you have the cold chicken over here, which drops the blue egg, which will then hatch blue chicken, cold chicken, emo chicken things. This one looks kind of cool, honestly. Actually, this one's the one. This one has a tail. I just noticed that. That's that's pretty unique, actually. Um, and then yeah, these ones spawn in the same places the cold pigs and cold cows spawn in, and then this will be the warm pigs, warm cows. So this one's the warm chicken. It looks like it's gotten a little bit toasted, if I don't say so myself. And then this one has the brown egg, which will spawn, I guess, brown chickens, like blue chicken, brown chicken, and then chicken. That's how I interpret it anyway. Hey, armadillo. Oh, scoot. By the way, if you're wondering, this is just a prop. This is there. I didn't do it. I'm not going that far with this one. I'll be honest. But yeah, for the most part, that's actually all the changes with the chicken. Basically, you're gonna find new chickens in your world, and they all have unique egg drops, which is something I didn't expect at all. But it's really cool. So yeah. But moving on, we still have a few more things to talk about. Let's talk about the smaller thing first. First of all, they fixed the bug with the leaf litter. I think the way they implemented this originally was that they probably just reused like the original bedflower code for like the pink petals, which can't be placed on anything but grass, which is probably why it couldn't be placed on anything but grass. But now it can, so that's awesome. And I hope to see more fixes like this. Like I haven't actually checked the forest. I hope they like eventually like lower the amount of leaf litter in the forest and maybe increase the bush spawn, because like, oh my goodness. But yeah, that's the simple fix that goes a long way, because honestly now you have more options to build with leaf litter. Very cool. Next we'll talk about dry grass. Now, as you've noticed around me, there's been some sort of new foliage. This is dry grass, and this is specifically the short variant. There's a short one and a tall one, just like normal grass. There's short grass and tall grass. The difference here is that tall grass only really becomes an actual block height instead of like 2 blocks tall. So that's the main difference. Probably because, like, I don't know, we're in a hot biome, very malnourished, and you know what I'm saying. But like, yeah, these are very cool. You can't mine these with your fist. You do have to use shears for this one. I don't know if they did that with the bush yet. I haven't checked, but overall, these are very cool. You can find these in the Badlands, obviously, but you can also find them in the deserts. So yeah, that's pretty awesome. And just more good foliage for like desert builds, because these are specifically made for sand, but I think you can place them on grass too. So very very good variety. Next is another feature, which is the cactus flower, and these will occasionally grow on cactus, which is very cool. You can also just place them on cactus, but you can place them like pretty much on anywhere. They're still, at the end of the day, they're still like a plant block. You can actually see a little bit of the cactus stem. So you can just like pick them up. I don't know if you pick them up, like, hold on. Can you just like, okay. Yeah, you can just pick them up by breaking them. You can hit them. I was supposed to do that. But yeah, I don't really know how to grow them. I haven't looked that deep into the snapshot. I'm filming this as fast as I can so I can get this out. Hey, look, blue egg and brown egg and no normal egg. You suck. Oh, baby. Awesome. Okay. But that I'm sorry. Hi. But anyway, that'll be it for the snapshot. That's all the major things I wanted to talk about. There's some more changes I didn't really check. I'm just discussing anything that seemed deemed important enough to cover. So, but yeah, it's overall a very solid snapshot. And we are still expecting one more mob, which means we have at least one more batch of features that we're expecting. So that's actually very exciting because they always seem to include at least some sort of foliage with their mob variant as like a surprise. And what I'm hoping is maybe at this point it seems like they're focusing on like the what the hell? At this point, they seem like they're focusing more on the hot biomes and the cold biomes. So if I'm expecting any new sort of fauna or anything, maybe a prickly pear cactus and a tumbleweed, Mojang. Maybe even a secret mob, a vulture, Mojang. Please, pretty please. Or maybe like palm trees in the desert, or meerkats. Oases, Mojang. Okay, but anyway, yeah. Overall, fun snapshot. Look forward to next week's because next week's we're probably gonna get the last set of features because I don't really know if there's any other farm animals because all I know is that the last farm animal that's classified as a farm animal, but isn't doesn't have variants is the sheep. So we're kind of just gonna wait for that guy, and then we'll probably start entering bug fixing snapshots, which would be epic. And then we'll get it out in spring. But yeah, that'll be it for the snapshot review. This was pretty epic, and if you liked the cover, just leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you next week. Goodbye.